Hello, Jermaine Andre here. I want to cover real quick the importance of discipline, self-discipline, self-control, and humbleness as a martial artist. When you're training in the martial arts, kickboxing, karate, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, which may not be a martial art, but still it's an aggressive form of training, boxing, jiu-jitsu, anything that you choose training, kung fu, all of these arts we have to remember we're training our body and our mind to instinctively respond in a violent manner. No matter what you claim, no matter what you call, the martial arts was designed for fighting. Plain and simple. That's what it's created for. It wasn't designed for stretching. It wasn't designed to give you a better life, this and that. People learn to use the martial arts for those reasons. Me personally, the martial arts has been a guider in my life, that has helped me to have a good life more than even it helped me in the fight game. But we have to understand something, that when we're training our mind, our body, and our reflexes to instinctively respond violently when we're afraid, when we're confused, when we feel weak. So it's very important that we have a training in humbleness, that we meditate to calm ourselves, and especially to calm ourselves during these important moments. Because here I am, it's my job. I'm training. I'm getting ready for competition. I'm training for, for bodyguarding. For that moment when my life may be on the line, or somebody else's life may be on the line. And my whole idea is I'm supposed to train until I get tired, or I can't breathe, and keep pushing, and then the attack comes to me from my crew, and he hits me, and I have to protect and block. And then that's when everything kicks in, and I go into subconscious. I go in my aura hits, and I release, and and I come back, and all of a sudden now I'm on that plane, that plane of what I call the drift. My mind is where it needs to be. I'm in the spirit world. I'm attacking back, and I'm doing magical martial art type things. Now, when this happened while I was confused, while I was afraid, while I was tired. So this becomes an instinctive action that stores in my subconscious. That's what I want, right? Because then when I'm walking the street and somebody attacks me, self-defense wise, I instinctively respond with power, with all this stuff, because I was afraid, I was confused, and especially if I'm tired. Same thing for competition. When I get tired of competition fighting, and I'm out of air, he attacks, I want to be able to come back with these magical techniques and this magical response. So we have to remember that we're building our mind and our body to respond violently when we're in these conditions. So here I am now at home with the wife, and I'm sitting here, and she makes me mad, or the kid makes me mad, and I'm looking at some old past due bills, and oh my goodness, it's driving me crazy. And that clown at work today, I'm gonna rip his head off if he keeps on bringing me the wrong coffee or whatever, or keeps on deleting my work and blah blah blah. All this stuff's going through my head, and I'm confused, I'm angry, I'm upset, and then my kid says something silly that I don't like, or my wife says something silly. Next thing you know, I blow up. Instinctive reaction. All right, and now I'm going, oh my God, what did I do? Right? It's not what I did at that moment, it's what I didn't do in my training. And the whole thing is, you have to balance your training if you're going to be a martial artist. The training that you do to be violent and to make yourself a weapon, you have to assure that you have a counter training that makes sure that you keep that weapon under control. So you have to practice calmness, you have to practice meditation, you have to practice being angry and kind of shutting your body down, shutting your mind down for making that instinctive violent reaction. So please make sure when you train in the martial arts that you meditate in, you meditate out, you focus on humbleness, you focus on not getting angry, and do just as much practice in making sure that your gun doesn't fire on accident as much as you practice it to make sure that it does fire when it needs to.